We are live in Cleveland as the Cavaliers are about to go into this interconference contest here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Pass to Ellis. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. You know, RJ, tonight it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle. That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now here's LaVine. Shoots over Merrill. LaVine can't hit. And here's Cleveland. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
You know, Richard, the Sacramento Kings are an organization that has faced heavy criticism for their decision-making.
Look at the players they've missed out on the draft, the stars that they've traded away, as well as the coach that they fired. Short-term thinking has done major damage to their long-term success, if any.
Mitchell off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
And stolen by Mobley. Down low. Allen, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Oh, he's had that move.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Ellis. Mitchell with the steal. And here is Allen. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
Sacramento substitution. Number 18.
Mitchell outside.
Russell Westbrook.
Rebound by the Kings.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
DeRozan, that's good.
A rare three for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Westbrook. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. He has 6.
When an elite athlete Mobley is getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Right side, DeRozan. Teardrop shot. Misses the layup. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it. He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Injecting energy into his team. That is what Malik Monk does.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And so it's Cleveland, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone.
The Kings, 12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Here's Monk, and he banks in the layup.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's Merrill. Hits the three-point bomb. Merrill's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on, but sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Guys, back to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Kings trail by 10. Westbrook drives in. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Ellis. Buries it from three-point range. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not many centers can be called a floor general, but with his passing, Sabonis definitely qualifies.
Allen's shot is off. The Kings trail by 6. There's no doubt Sabonis has developed RJ into one of the best big men in the NBA. A double-double machine.
Yeah, and what's most impressive about his 2024 performance, he had a game where he was the first player in NBA history to have a triple-double without missing a shot, turning the ball over, or committing a foul. It was literally a perfect game.
Ellis outside. Out to Saric. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
2 minutes.
Ellis with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Here's Sabonis. Still scoreless. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mobley. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Monk outside. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot. Monk's got 7.
This is a big reason why.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
There's 57 seconds left for the first half. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mobley misses. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Pass to Saric. Now, here's Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. Screen by Saric. Monk. And the basket is good. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Mitchell. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Sacramento as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Look, he is so agile and creative on the drive. Martin Sabonis, when he's attacking, well, let's just say that is a bit of an issue.
To the paint. The kick out to Ball. Back to Bryant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Defensive foul.
It's going to go on Sabonis.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge...
Oh, and slam it down!
Yeah, that...
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
Here's DeRozan. Cavaliers with the rebound. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Puts one up from 19. Ball with the rebound. The Cavaliers trailing. Bryant drives in, and the shot goes in. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And a new front office taken over in Sacramento, Richard, this past summer.
Not to mention first-time head coach Doug Christie taking over the sidelines, and significant change to this roster. It'll all be judged by the results on the floor as usual.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Bryant. Cans it from downtown. Bryant's got 8 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's DeRozan, and the layup is good. He's got 7.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Pass to Merrill. Back to Ball. Oh, good on the 3. The Kings leading. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Levine. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Pass to Merrill. Uncovered. And that's good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Sabonis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Getting good position as always. Sabonis guarding the town. Love his footwork in there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Levine wide open. Off target with his 3. Here's Ball with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Murray outside. On the wing, DeRozan. Clock at 6. Outside for Murray. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Shots good by Ellis. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Substitution.
To the middle. And Bryant throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that does it.
The Kings, 49.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Levine. Over to the left wing. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Eubanks. The Kings need to get off a shot here. For 3, Levine. Cleveland leading by 5. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered by Westbrook. Mitchell gets it inside.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Levine. A three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Mitchell with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Mitchell gets it to go.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Pass to Levine. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Inside, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1" guard, this man can absolutely fly.
But no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Outside Westbrook. Cleared away by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. It's Allen. Another chance here. It's in. His shot is pure.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Mitchell with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Big time jam. He was late. Fans are making some noise here at the American Airlines Center. And Dallas for their Mavericks. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now here's Powell. And he drives in. And the dunk by Powell.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Powell. Fires from the wing. And it's Wiggins missing. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And Miami has possession. Following the score by Dallas. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Here's Flag. Pass to Williams. Now, here's Washington. There's a screen by Washington. 4 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Off target at the rim. On the wing, Christie. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's Christie. Pass to Flag. And here is Gafford. 2 points. That one goes. Gafford's got 6.
What a beautiful look. Attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
Jaquez outside. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Ware. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Dallas. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Flag. Driving inside. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Jonas. He's covered by Washington. Jonas' shot is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
A floater, and it's Gafford laying it in. That's now 8 points for Daniel Gafford.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Williams from outside sinks the triple. Williams has got his second basket of the game. And so it's Daniel Gafford making highlights for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Drops in the tray. Marshall's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Heat moving the ball around. On the wing, Hawkins. Pass to Fontecchio. Over Russell. Tries again. Where? Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Martin. To the wing right side. Here's Lively. Got a piece of it. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Back to Adebayo. And it's Ware in the corner. To the middle. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Mavericks leading. Williams inside. Christie has the open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. He's got 5.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Fontecchio. Outside, Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks leading by 5. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And finished off by Lively.
That's a really nice pass. This is why they like to get the ball to Flag and let him be the decision maker.
To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys. Still shaking.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Mitchell outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Here's Adebayo. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Outside Williams. There's a screen by Washington. Out to the wing. to the wing. Pass to Christie. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat making a switch here. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Larson. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. At the elbow, Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's now 9 points for Williams.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Powell. Mavericks with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Mavericks shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Mavericks leading by 6. Pass to Christie. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And the 3 off target. The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Powell left side. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Larson with the bucket.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Over in the corner, Christie. He takes it in.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Powell. And it's Flag with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 8. So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Here's Powell. The shot's good. Powell's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Flag off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Powell. He's got 8. Mitchell outside. And again, Norman Powell. He's got 10.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Washington. Down low. Shot's good by Gafford.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
It's Powell on the wing. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the inside. 6 to shoot.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:58 left to play in the third. Lobbed up there for Gafford. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
The Heat trail by 6. Smith outside. Pass to Jovic. Over Russell. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Gafford misses. Here's Jovic. He's guarded by Williams. And Jovic gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Out to Smith. Pass to Jovic. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jovic has got 6 here in this quarter. Over in the corner, Christie. There's the drive.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Jonas. Here's Jaquez. A rebound by Washington. To the paint. Here's Gafford. The layup off target. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And work. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The Heat trailed by 4. Inside.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Here's Thompson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. On offense, here are the Heat. They trail by 3. Wiggins outside. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Good on the shot.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
Powell, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. Pass to Russell. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. It's Clay off the drive. Misses from short range. Here's Adebayo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Derek Lively. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those shortness with the game right now in the balance.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Wow, that is huge. Going right at the defense and showing a lot of nerve.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Outside Williams. Screen by Gafford. Going inside.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Washington's outside. And there's the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now Powell lets loose a 3. It's good.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Christie fires. The response triple answers back.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. Gafford inside. Another chance. Layup no good. Miami trailing. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Puts it right back up and in. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
That one goes in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Wiggins. Oh, the dunk!
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Washington's outside. Here he goes. Now flag. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. Doesn't get that one. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Big time conversion there. Puts them up 3.
Wiggins pulls it down. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we've still got a game.
Here's Washington. Now flag. Max Christie. No good from 3. And so the